I will just go and throw the floor straight open to you. What did you think of Super Bowl 55 and what we saw last night, Troy?
Well, I thought going in, Rich, I expected it to be – I did not think it would be a shootout. I thought it would be a low-scoring game overall compared to when you look at these two teams and how explosive they could be. And I just thought that defensively what Todd Bowles was able to do – I actually just got through the film.
Great.
And watched what they were able to do. They mixed things up pretty good. They were not going to give up big plays. They were able to get to Mahomes with a four-man rush, and I think flustered them a little bit. I think that, they sometimes when you're used to getting big plays down the field and then when those don't happen, you tend to get a little bit frustrated as an offense, and they just never could quite get in sync. Where you look at their third downs and their inability to convert and maintain possession of the ball, not come away with touchdowns in the red zone, and then as many penalties as they had too. Many of those were obviously pretty costly in that game. So just an overall great performance by Tampa Bay and what they were able to do towards the end of the season and then throughout the postseason.
So, obviously a lot will be made, was made, is going to be made about the two stellar left tackles for the left and right tackles for the Chiefs being out. And I don't want to basically say, well, it would have been a totally different result had Fisher and Schwartz played, because that might, denigrate the remarkable talents that we saw in that front seven last night. How do you think that played out, having seen the film already, Troy?
It definitely it's a factor. I mean, anytime you've got when you're missing offensive linemen, and particularly edge blockers against the pass rush like Tampa Bay has, it affects things, and it did. But I thought early in that game, Rich, if you take away Patrick Mahomes, let's just say in the first half, Mahomes, he had some scrambles, did a nice job, but Tampa Bay played a lot of coverage, and they were wanting Kansas City to beat them running the football, and Edwards-Helaire, he had just 4 carries in that first half and came out in the second half, had a couple nice runs on the opening possession of the third quarter, and then after that possession failed to do anything. Then it became a passing game early in that third quarter because of the score. They were down 3 scores, but I thought that they could have maybe been a little more balanced, trying to run the football against some of those looks that Tampa Bay was showing. It would have helped out the offensive line. But at the end of the day, if you're not keeping the opponent from coming away with points the way that they were able to, then we see what happened. The game starts to get away from you, and then you have no choice, and then that makes things even harder.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.